And I am back with, once again, a new save file. Got back up to the same point that I was at before, but, well, the big difference is that I ended up finishing all the various fetch quests and whatnot around the world. So I have a couple more things, like the Hornet statue, but also stuff like, hey, you know, this, buying out all the NPCs to get a bunch more items. Not that really there's much that I'm going to end up using. As well as grabbing old Carefree Melody over here, which I think should definitely help as I'm doing some of this stuff. All right, so time to go back and deal with my favorite, least favorite part of this run, apparently, dealing with Hunter's March of all things. Of all things. It's not like it's even all that difficult. It's just, I'm bad at the enemy arenas. I think that's the reality of it. Well, whatever. This time I got, you know, Carefree Melody. A lot of extra tools, thanks to being on Steel Soul. And then just all the, you know, random junk that I have poisoned here. Surely this must go better. The only real difference from that previous save file is that I just, you know, spent a bunch of time getting fetch quest items more than anything else. All right. Now, if I do not remember where I'm going clearly. It should just be, I think, over to the left. I don't know. If only I could also afford some maps. I guess I could have also grinded out those, but I didn't. This will be the run. Yeah, we'll see. This will be the run where I don't die. The thing is, multiple Steel Soul runs have now ended to ants. It's like not even... have I even died to a boss on any one of these runs? I think that's just important to note. And it's just, this sort of thing, this is the reason why things are going poorly. It's my lack of ability to fight regular enemies. Whatever. Oh yeah, also the tools that I got are buffed up pretty hard because, you know, going around and buying everything from NPCs means you get, well, a lot of stuff. All right, let's see what we got. I could also go take out the lifeblood deal again. However, doesn't work with poison from what I remember. Like you don't, like the lifeblood masks stay around for a second and then explode or something like that. Good. All right. Also buying out all the buying all the stuff from the NPCs means that I do have a lot more silk as well. Okay, now come on. And then I die even before I get to the stupid arena that I lost at last time. Hey. Still under 5 hours, so I suppose there's something to be said about the fact that... Oh yeah, I should probably grab you. Still under 5 hours, so if I really booked it right now, I could still go get that achievement too. No. Absolutely not. Really, I just wanted to... Like, look, there's a lot of boring grinding you can do in this game, and I keep weighing, it's like, do I really want to do that on stream? The part where I'm just kind of going and getting the... Going and out in front of the Grand Bellway to be able to go get the... Yes? Rosaries there. Or more specifically, trying to get the silver bells from Bellheart, which I think is... I don't know what it is about that quest in particular, but that feels like one of the worst grinds to do. Take that. Yes, should be mostly prepared. But I mean, you might remember that on one of the other streams, I also did grind out a whole bunch of rosaries and everything like that, and it still wasn't enough to... Good. Still wasn't enough to be able to afford everything in the game, so... Ugh. I'm going in here one down. It's fine. I should be able to at least heal up once. Yeah. Just play it a little bit cautious, right? I do have fast heal, you know? Then I'm still taking so much damage. Why am I so bad at this? Good. How about this sort of thing? See, that's why this one in particular is the one that I took here. Hey. Do you mind? All right. Good. Stop throwing stuff at me, you cowards. How about this? Poison is pretty good, ain't it? All right. I mean, this is what makes like the architect whole deal so extremely powerful. There you go. See, I didn't die on this one. I still did get down quite a bit, so you know. I don't know. I'm terrible at fighting these ants. I don't know what it is about it. Anyway, past this point, I suppose it should be pretty easy to just go kind of grab everything else from... No. Everything else from this general area, including the cracked mask, which should be pretty huge in terms of... Out. Get out of here, you. Should be pretty huge in terms of survivability. Will it be huge enough for me to not die against every one of the bosses later on? Who knows? Honestly, I am thinking that I might go grab the... I might go end up grabbing the double jump purely so I can get some extra health. Because the thing is, I'm only one mask shard away from getting another one. Just saying, it'd be pretty good. Pretty choice stuff. All right. But in the meantime, this is kind of why I came here in the first place, right? And I do believe that at this point the NPC, for whatever reason, should be dead. Good. Why? Why are you always killing this guy? He's got more stuff that I wanted to buy from him. I tell you. Oh yeah, I gotta jump for that. Like, I wanted to buy all that guy's stuff. I didn't want to come in here before because it's very deadly to somebody who plays as badly as I do. Whose entire... Yep. Yeah, let's get going. Oh, good. Hey, Carefree Melody was working, though. That's cool. All right. Ow. Carefree Melody is working, though. There we go. Much better. You only got the Fractured Mask and Boomerang? I mean... Is it just the Boomerang? I thought he also had something else, too. Grabbing all this stuff. There's the Curve Claw. Okay, well, I guess that's where you get the Boomerang if you... well, when the NPC dies, I suppose. Which, whatever. Look, I got it regardless. That's the important part there. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, give me my stupid mask. I need it so much. I don't even need this anymore. And in fact, I don't even need this anymore. I want this, baby. Give me... How much do I get here? 6 in total with the shell satchel. Pretty good. And you know what? Here. I think the Curve Claw is actually a pretty decent take for like flying enemies and whatnot. And there you go. Okay. Now I'm feeling a little bit more confident. A little bit. Don't think there's anything in here. There's just Gilly hanging out. Yeah, you. I see you there. Not really too much until late game, though, in terms of stuff I can do with you, though. All right. Oh, yeah, I could go fight the Savage Beast Fly, I suppose. You know what? I got money. At least for the time right now, so... Go start buying everything, I suppose. I'm going to wait to get Purple Quill. For no particular reason, though, because I find that funny. Maybe I should just get Red Quill just so I can know where I'm at a little bit better. Go with that. Maybe buy you. Sure. Let's just get everything. No, there's another NPC at the very least that I am going to need to go do stuff with. I do know that. We'll take that, though. And, you know, really, this is about the point in time that I should end up going to get the rest of the... What am I trying to think of? I want to go get the rest of the... like, crests otherwise that I can, which is to say the Reaper crest. Not a particularly difficult one, but... There's also this up here. Because I don't even remember what this is. Oh. Why'd I do that? I'm kind of rare. Oh boy. Okay. There you go. Yeah, it's just that then. I would really prefer not to have to do that entire section. Considering I've already been in the slab and everything too. I'll get there eventually again, I suppose. Oh yeah, there is also bio water, I suppose, is the other thing that I probably should be going to go do. Oh boy. Well. Can figure out what I'm going to end up doing here pretty quick. There's still many things, regardless, to get done. I am thinking mostly, though, it's going to be all about getting that double jump or something, so I can get that out of the way. Even if I do think that it might make the Cogwork dances a little bit harder, I think having even just one extra health will be entirely worthwhile. It's like, besides, it's not going to be that much more difficult. Just slightly. Slightly. Yeah, it's okay. And the fast travel's down here. Bio water might be a problem. Well, you know what? Hey, that's the whole thing. If I do end up going to get the double jump, which I think, yeah, you know what? Let's just do that right now. If I do end up trying to go get the double jump, then I will be able to go and get, like, the putrified ducts stuff as well. Anything else I want to do to kind of prep up for this? Just thinking right now. Multi-binder, I guess. Maybe Druid's Eye. How about Druid's Eye, just to be sure? Okay. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Now then. Time to lifeblood right up. And I feel confident that this should be able to get me largely through this area, if nothing else. Oh, let's do it. Oh, Weave Light might have also been a good choice here, too, just so I can use the... Just so I can use the one thing as much as possible. It's me. I'm not going to rest at that because I kind of want to keep my lifeblood masks. And already, it's going so poorly. I've become so numb. No, it's fine. Look, it's not like I can't afford extra lifeblood masks or anything like that, right? Come on. Grab that too. Xylitol does not sell them for that expensive. And there goes all my lifeblood masks. Well, that's fine, though. Easy come, easy go, right? That first area, I tell you, is so... He's, like, one of the hardest to just not take damage. Not to not, like, do. Doing it is fine. I am totally okay with doing it. But to not take damage is kind of the big thing. There we go. There we are. Okay. Now then. That should also make that much easier. And, you know, just... Let's just keep at full health. I feel I kind of use that as my thought process when it comes to doing a lot of enemy fights and whatnot. Just like, hey, let's stay at full health for as long as possible. All right, not going too bad so far. Mount Fay and the difficult platforming section. Yeah! Got me there, though. Sometimes it's just like, it's very easy to just get right on the edge of where the thing is going to... Ugh, man. Really easy to get right on the edge of where the place actually... The needle actually hits. Which is kind of what was happening there. If you don't mind. Thank you. Really gonna run out of this lifeblood super soon, but whatever. Honestly, it's fine, because I can just do this. Keep going. Maximize the health. I also don't know if I ever actually found this. What's all this then? I think I might just, like, not go down there, for at least for right now. That looks like something that may, in fact, be, you know, not something for right now. Just a feeling. The, like, bright blue, freezing cold light kind of tells me the same thing. There you go. Not losing health yet. Oh, yeah, no. Keep forgetting, because, like, the previous setup that looks almost the exact same there is not... leads to you... having to go to the left once you jump down that pit, not to the right. Yep. 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 And right into it, baby. These weird crystal bug creatures won't know what hit them. Ah! Got it. Okay. Now I guess I owe you a pizza. One of two. Oh, boy. Wait a second. I love this. I love that little idiot, too. There are so many good little idiot fleas in this game. For helping me avoid getting injured in the first place. What are you talking... Shut up, second guy. What are you even talking about? Pro level plays. Okay. And that's how you do it, baby. That's how you skong. Oh, boy. It's the short tunnel with a clutch boss fighting item at the end of it. Oh, wait. Which tunnel? The Hunter's March you're talking about? Don't make me lose my... No, my lifeblood masks. I worked so hard for them. I had to subject myself to... being taken over by what is almost certainly an evil deity of some variety. And I'm losing it against... Yeah. I'm losing it against me about to... Okay, there you go. Well, at least it's just regular damage. It's like screw up the basic platforming. Because I'm expecting it to be, for some reason, more difficult than it actually is. I don't know what's up with that. There you go. Ugh. I'm down so much. Oh, the bright blue light tunnel. Short tunnel with a clutch boss fighting item. Interesting. But it does also look like I would be taking a massive amount of cold damage, you know, this area's entire gimmick, if I went down there. It is bright blue, the color of cold, as we know. Like, you know how color... Like, I know how game language works. Bright blue says cold. Or lifeblood. Or maybe frozen lifeblood? We'll never know. I mean, we will know. I'm just going to go do it after this. There you go. Clutch boss fighting item. Interesting. Yeah, I never found that on my original playthrough, so it could be literally anything. And there you go. Like the area where you got the Flea with breakable ice blocks. Interesting. All right. Okay, and now we can go back and get yet another thing. You know what I'm talking about. I can go back and get... here, I'll just do the rest. I guess I'm going to go back and buy a bunch more the lifeblood at this rate. Lifeblood is very much an easy come, easy go sort of item, isn't it? Well, that is fine. Speaking of which, like, look, you get a lot of extra health, but also this is a game that expects you to be healing a lot as well, so you know, there's a give and take sort of thing there, right? Yes, this is the beginning of the area, right? Yeah, I do believe it was. Also, there's nothing there. Just kind of like an area you can fall onto, if you so choose. I guess. Silklight. Such a strange thing. I mean, I suppose it makes sense in terms of the lore of the game that they have laser beams powered by silk. That was weird. Anyway, once again, I'm not going to complain. Or will I? And then all of the platforming then gets super messed up because I have the double jump now. That's fine. All right. You know what? Let's go see what's down in that tunnel. After I get this, of course. Now I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Hey! My lifeblood! I didn't know it was going to do that. Ah, whatever. Okay, that was actually a lot short of a drop than it looked like, at least from the start there. Yeah? Yeah, again? Memory crystal. What do you got? Taking damage, memory of the bearer is formed in crystal, shatter into sharp spines if an enemy comes in contact with it. Mnemonic properties. Interesting. But also at the same time, there's almost a hope that I feel like I'm not going to take damage, at least not that much. I hope. Actually, you know what? I can just save and quit at this point in time. It's probably a lot easier than going all the way through everything again. Memory crystal. Yeah, because I last saved up on the mountain, right? Near the top. No, I last saved because I sat at the bench right there. What am I even thinking? Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. We'll just go backwards through this area then in that case. Easy, if you ask me. Easy. Pain, absolutely painless sort of... What do you call it? I hate this thing. Stop rolling directly into me as well. There. I'm doing this again. Just because you keep doing this sort of thing to me. Good. Man, boy oh boy, do I not want to die trying to get out of Mount Fay now. That would be pretty embarrassing. Would it be any more embarrassing than a lot of the ways that I've been playing this game? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Anything else? Anything else? I think I think like going for the flea and everything is kind of what I'm looking for as far as like making progress in this area goes. So in the meantime, I should go over here. Grab a little bit of this. And by a little bit of this, I of course mean a flea. And then I guess, what now? What now? Well... No. If I'm going to go anywhere, I should probably just end up going to the... If I want to go to bile water, I should probably end up getting the purity deal. It just feels like a pretty good idea in general. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Pick up that. And what do I want otherwise? I guess I can keep throwing that sort of thing down. I do like that tri-blade type of deal. Yeah, that should work. Now I'm just trying to think. Actually, there is like one other thing that I could go get too. If I go over to Shellwood. With the double jump now. You can go to the duck first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The ring of purity, the wreath of purity. Because I do have double jump, and that's kind of... Well, I don't know if that's even necessarily required for it, but it certainly makes it a lot easier. I mean, really having the protection of the fractured mask should... I mean, that is like an entire extra... What do you call it? Thing that I have now. How do I get up to that? Can I even get up to that? Now, I found this earlier. Maybe not? Huh. Well, I thought I could get up there. I guess not. Never mind. Unless I am doing it wrong. I found that earlier, and I knew about it. And I remember when I was trying to look around for mask shards that I was forgetting about, it did say that there was a mask shard apparently up there, but I guess I don't actually know how you're supposed to do it. Or what, like, the usual way to end up doing that is. Whatever, it's fine. Even if it was a mask shard, it's only one. There he is. He's over there. He's ahoying. Look out.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Ahoy!
Still not talking to you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go talk to Xylitol, though, soon enough. As it is, though, let's go over to the ducts, because that should be a pretty easy thing to accomplish. Sprint up, harpoon, dash. Oh, I guess that makes sense. And we're back up to full health just to be sure. There you go. Super precise for some reason. Well, if I get another 3 masks at this rate, maybe I'll go do it. But I don't know if I can even get another full health at this point in the game. I think I might need to get farther. Just trying to think. It's like, where? Okay, I do know where 2 are. Did I ever open up the shortcut here? I did not. Okay, well, now I did. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Did I ever... Do I know of 4 of them? Or is it just the 3? I don't know. One of those things where I might just have to go look that up later and try and figure out, hey, can I get even another bit of health with the amount of stuff I have? I don't think without, like, fighting another boss, but, well. Good old memoriam. Your game in review sort of stuff. And also this guy. Ah! Not even worrying about that for right now, though. Oh, good. Yeah, no, I don't want to do it. You can't make me either. I refuse. At least for right now. Maybe a little bit later. Oh, come on now. I don't wanna do it. Any sort of memory games, I just outright absolutely refuse. Okay. I'll let you go do your thing over there. Actually, don't really remember exactly where you need to... Ah! Okay, then. Okay, then, again. There you go. Get rid of the... Remembering short sequences. Ah, well, whatever. It clearly isn't that short if I can't remember it. Think about it like that, eh? Those are very threatening, sort of. Very threatening aura around these electrical anemones. All right, then. You know what? I'm also not going to do that for right now. Oh, and I did actually just remember what I am actually supposed to do, and it is, of course, not in this area now, is it? It was, in fact, just going to the right over there and then down, wasn't it? Whoops. Anything else in here? The answer appears to be no. It's just that one place that I hate that I'll get to eventually, I suppose. Nope. Get there. Ow. Eventually. Actually, really don't remember exactly what is over here, if anything. As it is, I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll just continue on in the actual place now that I remember where I'm supposed to go, mostly. Yeah. Sort of. Look, the point, this isn't a game about remembering. This is a game about Silk and Song. I don't need to remember anything. I guess I could also do the tracking thing too if I didn't remember where I was supposed to be going, but I mean... Okay, fine. You know, it's just down here, right? Go grab a map, go... up into the ceiling because it's just not obvious. Like that. That's how you find out about it. Okay, we did. Now I'm recalling it, all right? Just took a little bit. A song of Silk and Song in equal parts. Come on. Come on, you. Get over here so that I can actually go take you out and get on with this facade of a... There we go. I believe these things... I believe the big boys do 2 times damage, so... Kind of want to be at least somewhat cautious there when trying to... hit him, at least for right now. Oy. Yep, hit me. Whatever. Look, the important thing is that you got a restocked sort of bag there. So give me whatever you got now. I probably don't have enough money for 90% of it, but still. Okay, fine. Well, whatever. Look, the important thing here is that I also was able to get to the outside and go and grab you, the shard bundle. No. Go and grab you, the entrance into the putrified ducts, an area that I love so much that I'm going to go run into it right now. We love it. We love the bile water areas. They're so fun and good. I think everybody has just been begging for more bile water areas in this game. I hope DLC, the bile water DLC, bile water home. And they deliver in spades, Team Cherry. It's money in the bank for your unpaid DLCs. Ah. Yeah, come on now. I would prefer not to get hit by anything right now, considering the sort of level of... Okay, I do not like... I don't even want to try and mess around with the bile duct guys. The bile duct boys. That's what I'm going to call them. See, because that sort of thing. Come on, you. Really trying to just, like, jump directly at me and everything. Okay, there you go. And then, of course, the big thing is also looking for the barnacles, too. Okay. Primal Aspids 2.0. I feel like even that is... I feel like Primal Aspids 2.0 is like, it's not enough. I have to insult them even harder. But yeah, that's why it's just like I made specific attention to go try and take care of them before I basically died there. Because I feel like this is not really an area to rush through. At least not as much compared to a lot of the other places that I've been. All right. New area opened up. I get all my stuff. And then we just go and take it nice and slow. Nice and easy. Nice and sleazy. Barnacles. They're even called, what, barnacks? Which is very silly to me. At least they don't shoot in, like, multiple directions. They just shoot in the one. Is there anything in here that I even wanted? I think there's something up here. Oh, it's the map. That's right. Half-Life references in my Hollow Knight sequel? I can't even believe this. I can't believe they do such a thing. Well, whatever. Free map, I'm not going to argue. Hey, baby, this map is free. Ah, yes, and then as soon as I stop paying attention even slightly, I'm already just right back into everything being worse. Now, there's a side quest in here, which... Thank you. Ow. Well, not for that. Yeah, this is why I got the tools, right? Hey, it's me. Yeah. Yeah, just bouncing on top of these guys' heads is kind of like the way to deal with them, right? Look for the yell. That's a telltale sign that they're about to kill you. There you go. Being more and more cautious about this sort of thing. I mean, it's the way to play. Just to be sure, right? I would rather actually clear out the enemies in this area rather than even risking at all the idea that they might end this run in a really ignoble fashion. Just not even worry about them being here. The ultimate crowd control is death after all, right? Enemies can't attack you if they're dead. Yeah. Or do you get distracted? There you go. And also another Barnack here, too. I do remember that one. That one has gotten me in the past. Same thing. I do love that there's an animation for it and everything. It does feel satisfying to have them just get absolutely clowned on by what I can only assume is their natural predator. Ah! Ah! This is why you take out all the enemies around here. This is exactly what I was talking about, baby. Enemies can't attack you if they're dead. Come on. Okay. And then I am just going to do this to make sure that I can get the heal. What is over here? I think it's another area which is going to respawn like everything. So let's not worry about that. Instead, immediately get attacked by a barnacle. Okay, there you go. Successfully attacked by a barnacle. I'm feeling really great about this run, everybody. There you go. All right, all right. There's some sort of secret here, right? In here, perhaps? Mayhaps, even? Yes, I think I remember it. I won't do it right now, but... because of, the Purity Wreath is right over here, if I'm remembering correctly. Only 3 to 5 more barnacles to deal with. Don't worry. There you are. There you are. And I guess let's get a little bit of lore here while I'm doing this as well. And I'm out. Okay. Well, hey, a really good jam sesh there, but back to reality. There was something up here, wasn't there? Where you need to be constantly getting... You'd be like constantly getting eaten by barnacles here. Dash right in, get right out. This is how we're doing it today. Okay, well, whatever. I can do this a little bit later on. Let that barnacle pull you through a ceiling for a fat... Yeah, that's what it was. Also just outright saying what it is. What if this was my first time playing this game on Steel Soul mode? What is this place? Oh, it is a shortcut. I mean, I guess that's handy considering that I am going to be... There you go. I do kind of want to get the thing here. Save point. Save point's the word that I was trying to think of. Okay. It's probably worthwhile. A little bit better than certainly fast healing. I feel like Fractured Mask is just... Like, that's where I should go for. At this point in time, I'm just going to go get as much silk as possible and then go rest the bench one more time. I want to have full health for doing... Because I remember, at least the first time I played the game, that is kind of a... That's kind of a section. Has a little bit of frustrating parts to it. Okay. Get out of here then. Yeah, I never found this, I never found that shortcut before, so, hey, I'm not gonna argue. Then back to this sort of nonsense one more time. Yep. There we go. Same thing. Same thing again. Try not to kill the barnacle, I suppose. Anything else? Anything else? No. I think I'm looking pretty good then. Yep. Here you are. There you are. Etc. All right, so you're going then. Actually, I think I never actually talked to the... I think I never actually have talked to the fleas, so they so I actually cannot tell them to go join the caravan. Whoops. Well, let's go do that one instead. Whatever, it's fine. No, I should probably go do that. I don't like the fleas. I like the fleas themselves. I enjoy the fleas as characters. The little woo guys. They're fun. I don't like the flea caravan. What does Steely Dan attempt runs mean? Well, I mean, I'm playing on Steely Dan mode, where if you die, you have to go back, jack, and do it again. Wheels turning round and round. It's pretty much the same thing that is how it worked back in Hollow Knight, the original, as well. The barnacle in that area respawns super quick. Yeah, well, look, the fleas shouldn't have, like, all the bad parts. I hate everything about the fleas, except for, again, the actual fleas themselves. The little guys that you rescue. Those guys are fine. Those guys are cool. Everyone else, the entire caravan, all their whole thing, hate them. They're all awful, terrible. But, you know. I also don't remember where they're at because I don't want to talk to them. Bold of you to assume that I played the original Hollow Knight yet. And yeah, I need to know, and I didn't think Silksong was going to release soon. Yeah, basically, it's Steel Soul mode. I'm calling it Steely Dan mode because I'm a big fan of bands from the 70s, apparently. But Steel Soul mode just means that it's permadeath. If you die, you have to... Your save file is deleted. It's pretty much as simple as that. So, more or less, know that if I die, I lose 5 hours of progress in this save file. It gives it a little bit of a piquant flavor, I want to say, when you know that it's that bad. No, Steely Dan is just because I like... Because the word steel was in it. You can tell. You see how like this save file has like a slightly red tint to the UI. Compared to the... Maybe not the... Oh, man. 5 hours? No, we're looking a little bit more than that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Plus, I mean, I get to make Steely Dan references. Come on. Can't argue with that pretzel logic. Anyway, it's stupid. This is a dumb stream. I don't know why you watch it. Can you explain the caravan for someone who's never skonged? You know the grubs. The grubs from the first game? You know how you like went found them all around the place and then they kind of converged back at the beginning of the game? Same sort of thing with the fleas, except they have like an entire set of NPCs around with them. I don't remember where they're at. And they'll like do... There's like a progressive quest line based on the amount of fleas you save and stuff like that, but they are not nearly as charismatic as the Grub Father. I think it goes without saying. Well, except the fleas themselves are very cute. They're very fluffy, and they go woo when you rescue them and stuff like that. And they'll also do stuff like get trapped in ice or be carried around by enemies, as we saw in the last stream, which is pretty fun. But, like, everything else about them I hate. You're alive? I've been streaming a lot of Skong! Where have you been? Well, you don't like Skong? But the fleas will run away. They will flee, if you will. And I will. And I do. Right now. In this exact fashion. I mean, the fact that I really, really do not remember where the flea caravan is, it I think kind of says everything. You stream at 5 a.m. It's 11 a.m. here, and I have streamed later, too. Grubs are superior. I like the grubs because they're very simple in their execution. You just bind them and they do the thing. They go and then like go back to the Grub Father. And then we get a great Vor cutscene at the end of it. It's great. They let you skip 2 boss fights. Why would I want to skip a boss fight? Why do I want to deprive myself of the content of this game? What sort of nonsense are you talking about? What am I doing here? Let's go to Greymore and get the Reaper thing. The last stream you streamed at 5 a.m. I actually don't know what... I don't know what time... Do I have to explain time zones again to everybody here? I swear, that should just be a standard part of a streamer's CV should be explaining to people how time zones work. Can you make the grub noise again? No, I'm sorry. That was actually... I used up my one wish doing that there. If I try to do it again, I'll die. So it's like, if you want me to do the grub noise again, you got to make sure that it really counts, because I'll die. What am I doing? Yeah. Reaper. That's what people call me, and then they all die. There's a deep cut for anybody that knows what I'm talking about. Anyway. Here we are. I think I should be fine here. Despite the ominous name and everything. I mean, as long as I'm not going after the savage grub fly, I think I should be fine. Even then, I think I could probably take him out. I'm pretty well prepared, although I would probably want another. What am I thinking of? I would probably want one more upgrade for my... Oh, I didn't think it was going to be these guys. Hence, maybe walking underneath the scissors was a bad idea. All right, give it to me. So one more place that I can go and put all of my memory lockets. Skip boss fights. I mean, the two boss fights that the fleas will let you skip are... what is it? It is... Morwing and Last Judge, right? Which is, you know, I mean, hey, you're having trouble. I suppose that's something, but... I feel like those are two bosses that I can very much deal with pretty well. Compared to... honestly, a lot of other things in the game. And now to put away the Reaper crest and never use it again. It's sad if crests had any sort of emotional abilities. They don't. And don't try and convince me that they do. Wait a second. There's enemies missing here, which means... Oh, wait, no. Okay, I thought I was getting the fly event. Right, I think I actually killed them coming out here, didn't I? Never mind. Yeah, one of the jailer flies can appear there, but that might have actually already happened in the save file. I don't know. All right, what do we got over here? Use these memory lockets. Never going to use these for anything else, I'm telling you. I am a one crest person who only plays with one crest, this crest. The fleas kill and eat Morwing. I think they do that even if you... I think I remember seeing that it's just like, yeah, they just bring Morwing with them wherever you go, which is a pretty good gag. I always like that, where you can just see right in the back of the caravan that it's just like, oh, they're just kind of hauling Morwing around. What's up with that? And then, yeah, you find them at the very end of it, and it's like they're cooking them over a fire. That's good stuff. Anyway, what was I doing? I don't know. Anyway, I think the big plan here was that there is, well, I mean, actually, you know what? Wisp thicket. Wisp thicket does have another mask. I could maybe get all four, although one of them is in the Cogwork core, so I guess I'm still going to have to fight a boss regardless. But yeah, I could go and get another health. Would be something to be certain. Might be something to consider working towards then in that case. That is 4 masks. Yeah, it's right here, this place. Or is it this place? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this place. Frayed rosary string. How you feeling here, by the way? Today is gonna be... Nothing. Nothing. And I know you aren't gonna do anything for me right now. Not until I get down with the sickness. Ooh, Was it here that I wanted to go instead? I know there's some place. It's probably not even here either. Whatever. Look, I'll just wander around until I find stuff. I should be able to remember this section at least slightly better than the one with the fleas because I don't hate these like the fleas, which I hate. I do want to make that clear. I hate the fleas. In fact, do I want to go get a flea that no, yeah, it's here. This place. Right. Hey, oh, wait, okay, now I remember. Right through the metal grate. Yeah, you know what? How about that, then? Right through that metal grate. Come on now. Well, here, can I just, like, do this? Can I just do this? Come on, you can get it. There you go. Good platforming times there. Yep. All for another thing. Try a Seresto collar? I have no idea what that means. Let's see what we get. I mean, certainly, it's like that's not that hard to get, but also was at least slightly difficult to kind of get in there. Ow. Why did I do that? Why did I dash right into that sort of thing? Oh, it's a flea collar. Ah, of course. I mean, to be fair, look, if there's one thing that I hate more, of course, than like the game fleas, it's probably real fleas. Like, I certainly do not want to mess around with real fleas myself, to be fair. This thing is so incredibly well hidden. There it is. I don't know if I want to do here. It's like, is anybody like thinking about real fleas and being like, oh, are you a dog? I mean, I got that dog in me. No, clearly not. Look at the name. Look at the name of the channel. Anyway. Get on out here and go and do bile water, I suppose. Or I could go equip up fire and we can go and do funny fireplace. Doc Fire Dog? Fire Dog? You wouldn't want it to be Hot Dog? It's me, Dr. Hot Dog. I don't actually eat hot dogs, by the way. I don't like hot dogs. And by like, I mean I vehemently oppose hot dogs. It's like, I feel like that's not a very good... It's dog skinny penis. Oh, okay. That's better. That's right. The truth comes out. I hate all sausages. No brotted wursts, no sausages of any kind. Vegan things? Nope, still not good enough for me. I do not want any sort of wieners of any kind. Try making your own hot dog. That sounds bad. Terrible taste. I'll deal with it. I mean, I think you mean good taste. Is anybody out here, like, defending the hotted dog? Oh, I'm sorry. His taste is too good. Not enjoying hot dogs. Yeah, let's go and do a little bit of this. I actually don't remember how difficult it is, so this will be fun. This is certainly not part of the practice and whatnot that I've done. Oh, yeah, also. It's just a bench in there. Amuses me greatly. If hot dog is a sausage a hot dog? No, it's clearly not. Okay, well, already doing a great job. Let's just go back and heal again. I think it's pretty obvious that a... There you go. still getting hit by everything anyway, but ugh. You know, let's just not even worry about it. I don't need to destroy every one of these things. It would just be helpful if I did. Ah! Okay, then. Ah! There you go. Yeah, if I remember correctly, these guys are kind of something to deal with. Yeah. He's going to teleport up here, because I would enjoy that, actually. Eh. Man, maybe I don't want to deal with this for right now. Wait until I have, like, one more level of needle power, if nothing else. Because, like, I remember this, just like, yeah, these Wisp guys are not joking around. And every one of their attacks does 2 times damage if you're not using the bell. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't have to necessarily go and foolishly lose another run here trying to go and get a minor upgrade that is not even going to be useful until I get 3 more masks regardless. Let's go! The hottest of dogs. Look, I'm not talking about like some sort of sexy dog here. We're just talking about hot dogs. I'm talking about like the food stuff that is so named because of the mere questionability of the actual quality of ingredients used. That it's just like, was a joke back in the day, and that's now just become the actual name of the food stuff. Is this not, like, unreasonable in anyone else's eyes? We call them hot dogs because they're made with dog meat. Not really, but wink. I'm just saying. Yeah. Hot dogs are the epitome of compact and portable design. They're the culmination of preservation. Generations of humans have spent their lifetime making the hot dog. Why do we need to make, like, you know, food that exists purely to be preserved? Surely we, as a society, can have better things than that at this point. Just mere, like, pork shoulder and... Speaking of fleas that I hate. Well, I still haven't actually found the real flea caravan. So... I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway. Moving on. Actually, before I move on, I should probably go put back on the old bile water thing. Jerky was the other food. Jerky's good food. I mean, I'm just saying that it's like, if we're having like lutefisk or pemmican or whatever versus anything else. Now I want a hot dog. Please enjoy it. I don't. I continue to not want a hot dog. Look, I haven't had a hot dog in over 20 years. Probably closer to like 25 years. Nah, yeah, like 20 years at this point. And I'm not going to start now. I can guarantee it. I've never had a corn dog. Does it contain dog? It does not actually contain dog. The point is that the joke is that they're called hot dogs because they're bad, basically. Hot dogs are better jerky. They are not. All the preservation benefits, but the texture and taste are succulent and soft. Ah, you're making me hate hot dogs even more than I already do, which is a lot. Which is substantially. Succulent dogs. No. Hey. Are corn dogs bad too then? I mean, well, corn dogs are just hot dogs coated in cornbread and then deep fried. All right, bye. Glad to help, I suppose. Anyway. You think dogs know that hot dogs aren't really dogs, or have they been secretly terrified? Have you ever seen a dog eat a hot dog? I do not think they are terrified of those. Maybe that's why they are so voracious for them. Where it's just like, ah, yes, another dog. But instead of like barking at them, I'm going to literally eat it. That's a weird dynamic that's a weird dynamic you've come up with, is what I'm trying to say. Get wrecked, idiots. It's me, Skong, out here skonging all day, every day. With classics on the 5s. Anyway, it's a doggy-dog world. It truly is a diamond dozen, etc. I've been on 4chan before. It's terrible. All right. Strong survive and the weak become hot dogs. Like that one episode of Invader Zim that still to this day kind of haunts me. Anyway. There's somebody that's going to get that reference. Hey! Yes, dogs, you know. Normal prey is like small mammals, smaller dogs. Poop. On how hot dogs are made. I never watch any documentaries on how hot dogs are made. I just thought one day, hey, wait a second, why the fuck am I eating hot dogs? And then I never ate another hot dog. And I will continue to never eat any hot dogs. This is a Dr. Inferno Firebird promise to you. I like that this episode is apparently going to be the Dr. Inferno Firebird hates hot dogs episode. Great. How does that even come up? Really? What about burgers? Burgers fine. I still kind of am somewhat suspicious of them because I just have a thing against ground meats entirely and the sort of questionability that comes with that. But at the same time, they usually tend to be thin enough that it's like, you know. That said, they do still sometimes contain stuff like bone fragments and gristle, which I am not a fan of. I am definitely a normal person. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know why, you know, when you heard me say stuff about like how I don't like the mouthfeel of specific foods, that you definitely thought that I'm a normal, average person, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay, anyway, continuing on. Skong. Like how you promised never to play Skong. Yeah, well, this one is 20 years in the making, baby. Yeah. Come on now. A sub to get a glizzy. Absolutely not. You will not find me. You will not find me as one of the rabble that is of the glizzy gobbler sort of thing. Hates hot dogs, rapidly oscillates between fleas. I like the fleas that are not NPCs, which I mean, I guess they all are, but like there's a difference. There is a difference. We all know this. We all both acknowledge and love it. All right. And then we get old bile water over here. Interesting that that's the way they expect it to get into bile water. Well, it is very Dark Souls, where there's just kind of like, hey, behind 3 different breakable walls, you find the rune tree or whatever it's called. Speaking of fleas. A woo. Oh no, he's a wooing. There you go. Oh yeah, I am supposed to be getting roach guts, aren't I? Good. How much stuff falls in the void? Plenty, but that's because I actually have good things to put in here. Whether it's Carefree Melody or the Shell Satchel, unique to this very mode. Which mode? Steely Dan mode, which I'm playing right now. right. This should, speaking of Steely Soul mode, this should also be changed up, I think, right? Oh. Well, fair enough. I guess that is changed, unless... Yeah. Hey, it's me. Skinks. I'm like Sticks, except I put my mask on. I inverted my mask. Okay, so it's as simple as that. I mean, you want a couple more? Pretty good, by the way. I don't think they're a fan of the music. We got. I mean, it's not bad. It's not like a lot, but I suppose it is interesting that weird. Anyway, there's another one of the Steel Soul differences. Anyway, continuing on to what I don't know. I guess Biohole Hutter or getting the one memory locket. No, it's not a memory locket. It's a simple key, right? Kind of remembering right now. Come on. Come on. There you go. Ah, man. Anyway, back up to the top. Let's see if I can actually... I'll say I don't have to deal with the rat bugs this time, but also... Let's see if I can actually do this proper style. Big Willie style, as I like to call it. Ah! Fine. It's like slightly harder with the... Yeah, you know, let's just be safe. Damn it. Yeah. Yep. Come on now. There you go. That'll work. Look, I'm just mostly worried about... I hate these small areas where they make you fight an enemy that does, like, double mask damage. And stuff like that. But honestly, if you're just spamming tools and whatnot, it's not too bad. That's really going to be my strategy for some of the later stuff here. That I am just going to go full-on tool build for big arenas and whatnot when I need to go and deal with that. And right into the maggots. That's what you get! Dark Souls point down emote. One more. So is steel more permadeath? I mean, it is just permadeath. When you die, your save file is replaced by a just like what is it? Like a little misty, like some clouds on black sort of graphic that just says very plaintively, defeated. And if you try and select that save file, it says, do you want to delete it? Start again? That sort of thing. Hell, if it happens this time, I'll show it to you. I hope it doesn't. We'll see. The trick for getting through this section is just to keep moving. Eesh. Don't stop until you get enough. Yep. And there you go. Ow, I'm getting out of here. Oh, what? You all saw that, right? What is that? Team Cherry, fix a game. What was that nonsense? I like this area. It has very Binding of Isaac music. Yeah? What is this place? I knew it! And I still got hit anyway, but, you know. Get over here. Saw nothing. Sounds like a skill issue. Well, that wasn't a skill issue. It was the big spiky chestnuts just very, very gently brushing up against one of these gigantic bulbous enemies. When I know for a fact that this game will often have environmental hazards also deal damage to enemies too. It's like a thing that is established, and you get the gigantic bubble enemy just like, oh, gently caressed by these needles. Anyway. I'm trying to remember where like the actual save points are. Yeah, you want to do this? We'll do it. Ah. Fine, then. I'll just continue going on regardless. If you want to be like that. Yeah, there's that section up there. Where do I want to... Ah, yes. Here we are. Where do I want to go around here is the real question. There we go. And of course, there's still enemies here being very irritating. And of course, I can go through the mist if I so care. I don't know if I do right now. No. Is there anything in Bilewater that I... Actually, no, there is another mask in Bilewater. That's right. Maybe I should just go do that. In fact, would I be able to get 4 if I go do the thing? Well, one's going to require me to go through the Wisp thicket, so... What do I do at this point? Let's go back to the Grand Bellway. Yeah. Then I might just go do the Cogwork dancers. I feel like it might be about time here. Yeah, is there anything else? Well, I should probably go back and get another refill on the... I should probably go back and get another refill on the lifeblood if I'm going to go do that. But aside from that, really, it should be... Oi. Actually, no, there is still more stuff I can do. Thinking about it right now. Choral Commandment. I guess it's nothing particularly interesting, but I suppose I'll take what I can get here. I do not remember at all what the general stuff is you get from the return. All right. Nah, I should really just go fight the guys already. Let's just go do that. I feel like I'm pretty... Well, do I... No, I'm going to go get more lifeblood. I think it's just going to be important. I want to be very careful about this just to be absolutely sure that I'm not going to die here, right? It's just, at this point in time, I do have a lot riding on this save file. A lot of stuff has been done. And it really does feel like losing this one is not ideal. Even though I think I can take on the Cogwork dancers pretty well, it's just... let's make it so I can take them on extremely well. Which will... Ah, yes, of course. You donate 400 shards and Flick over there builds a statue to himself. Whatever. I'm the one that gave him the shards. I suppose it's fine. We need to make this town better by putting a big statue of me in here. Excellent. Also skill issue, not silk issue. Huh. Infant form of the thing that vomits on you. Hey, what do you got? Okay. Finally. Now we can become the vomit things. Thanks for getting rid of the other big vomit thing. This is so great. Of course, I also could just go kill them. Extincting the species entirely. Probably not. Certainly it wouldn't be the first time that you do that sort of thing in a game like this. Ah! Okay, keep on rocking in the free world, and here we are. Hey, how's the research going? You been having fun with your ridiculous nonsense that's going to corrupt this entire world? Probably. Seems like you would. Okay, Cogwork dancers, let's go. I think I'm ready for it. 7 hours at this point in time. I am clearly spending way too long putting off actually making progress in this game. That's fine, though. Eventually, like I'm saying, I think this is going to just turn into the 100% run. So if I can get that working. I didn't even fill up the vial. I can't believe this. Wants to recreate an Anakin move. That's right. I'm going to spin. It's a good trick. God, no, please. Don't spin. Yes, spin. Okay, anyway. There, I said it. If you don't kill the vomit bug in Act 3, they become voided and get more annoying. I think that's true for a lot of enemies in the game, though, right? That, like, the late game stuff really is pretty rough. There you go. Regular's not too difficult to deal with, though, all things considered. Oh, come on now. Yeah. Easiest boss to no-hit if you're patient. And you know I'm not. I mean, they have extraordinarily telegraphed attacks, of course. Kind of their thing, really. Taking so much damage here. All right. Feels so good. Okay. I think I'm ready. Look at that health bar, baby. Basically cheating. Oh, with the amount of damage you take in this game, is it really? Got him. Got him. Basically cheating. Come on now. See? Yeah, double jump makes that only slightly more difficult, all things considered. Yes, just set yourself right up for that, eh, Luigi? There you go. No more dancing for you. At least for now. Actually, I didn't even take damage there. That was actually enough for, what do you call it, Carefree Melody to activate, which I suppose I'm not going to be too disappointed with, right? Yeah. Ah! Yeah, I didn't quite notice, but yeah, that was an activation of Carefree Melody when I first got hit there. See, it's just like even a single hit is... Oh, that was it. Oh, that was actually enough to take him out, too. Good. Pew. There you go. Basically flawless. I mean, technically flawless. Like, sort of flawless, almost. Might not be literally flawless, but if I didn't actually take damage, doesn't that mean that it's flawless? I guess I was a little bit over-prepared for this fight. But at the same time, I did lose a save file to these guys at one point, because I did play badly, so... Our threefold song. Yeah, let's get on with it here. Anyway, continuing on. Just gotta wait for the text to get off the screen so I can go and get the most elaborate, silly bench in the entire game. And I'm not gonna sit at it, because of course I want to keep all my lifeblood. I worked hard for this lifeblood. It took me 30 seconds of walking through the worm ways. Do you know what that's like? Terrible. But I am still going to, you know, get everything else that I can. Yep. Boy, I cannot wait until I get the nail upgrade. Should be coming pretty quick. Yeah, where's my achievements for doing bosses flawless in this game? You know what? No, I don't even want to deal with you. Ah! Fine, I guess I had to deal with you regardless. Good. All right, Lifeblood, we had a good run. Thank you for your service. Looks like not going to be having you for too much longer. Let's just be careful on this one. Cogwork core. Team Cherry could have been so cruel by making it so that you can't just kind of wall jump there to avoid those gears, but thankfully they didn't. And there you go. Best music track in the game. There's a lot of really good ones. I keep thinking about like Widow's theme, which is just so excellent. Store the blood back in the vial. just stick it right in you and slurp it right out. Whoop. Save this for later. All right. Best track in the game. One of the most frustrating stage elements, though, too. Okay, well, it's a good thing that I got... Come on. I hate this guy. Much like a certain hedgehog, whom I hate. There you go. I really just end up using... Ah! You know what? Here, I'm just gonna go back and heal. I unlocked all of the little shortcuts and whatnot there. Let's just go. Why is hedgehogs catching strays? You know exactly why. Because, as we all know, Sonic the Hedgehog is in stark opposition to Dr. Eggman, who is, of course, one of history's greatest characters. I want to say one of the greatest of all time. Unquestionably? I would say unquestionably. Yes. Here goes my lifeblood. But that's okay. I don't need all of it. Just most of it. Ah! You know what? I'm back to sitting down again. I'm going to go have a nice good sit. If you don't mind. Ah! Now hopefully this time I won't screw it up. Because there is kind of a difficult arena coming up here. And I do want to be as prepared for it as I can be. Mayhaps. True restful hornet moment. Oh, come on. There. I did it. It's fine. It's fine. There's like minor enemies over here. I'm being so cautious. Also, look at this. Team Cherry, don't fix that one. You can walk over here. There's like some minor enemy that I can go and farm some silk off of, right? Yeah, here you are. Ah, excellent. Extremely minor enemy. Extremely good for farming silk off of. Ah. Okay. Come on, just... Okay, whatever. Look, I got my full health again. And what do I want to do? Do I want to... let's just go for it right now. Ooh, All right, let's do it. Echidnas have 4-headed penises. Do you think that makes Sonic uncomfortable in the locker room? No. I think Sonic is very comfortable with Knuckles. Just in general. Yep. Gotcha. Got him. It's going to be extremely... This is such overly dramatic music for this. I mean, it is something... It's kind of a notable mini-boss, I would say, but still. Okay. Mini-boss to an extent, at the very least. There you go. Quite what I wanted. I want to get all 3 of them there. There you go. Much better. That's a good amount of damage done there. Why do you know that? Is that not common knowledge? Got him. And people have trouble with the down stab in this game. Okay. Atmosphere reminds me of the Blasphemous. I feel like this game overall has a lot of like the rosaries and everything. Almost did that perfectly. But you know what? I'm not going to argue. I have died on that part before. Not in Steel Soul mode, but now I want to be very sure that I wasn't going to do so here. I feel like, yeah, between like the rosaries and, you know, the extreme sort of decoration and everything that goes into the Citadel, that there's a very blasphemous vibe to it. I don't know if necessarily Team Cherry ended up playing Blasphemous, big fans of it, or if it's just, yeah, you know, hey, you know what's cool? Sort of like the pomp and circumstance of Catholicism. Which, I mean, hey, I get it. I'm Catholic myself. Okay, bells are also huge. That is true. Think about, what is that guy's name? The Veldstadt type of character. Of course, speaking of Veldstadt, Catholics make good villains. Okay, now come on. Ahoy. I guess I'll just kind of, I won't go rest at the bench for right now. But yeah, I mean, you think about like the Last Judge's Censor, the Rosaries, all that sort of stuff. I feel like there's some very clear inspiration for this game in particular. What else we got? What other horrendous things? Cathedrals also make good boss arenas. They're very large and very... A lot of stuff. Words are not coming to mouth right now. There you go. I'm gonna take my money. Very oblong shaped. There we go, and I believe it's here that I want to end up going. Of course, like, next big boss to fight is gonna be Trobio, so... I've gotten a good amount of practice in with old Trobes. Have I ever been in here? I don't recognize this place at all. Got, like, music stands and everything. A pulpit. Bat room. Bat room. Or maybe I'll just leave. I don't know. I don't... What is this guy? What are these guys? I never found that room before. I don't know what this is. Did I just add a new enemy to this area? A Vaultborn? Oh, finally! The younglings! Oh, boy. Great, that's just what I need. Wait, really? You actually did it? I don't know what it is! I didn't know what that was. I've never seen that room before. Did I just summon up a bunch of new enemies into the vault? Good, I guess. Well then. I kind of vaguely remember seeing... I think I saw those guys back in Act 3 or something, but not... Huh. Oh, there you go. Look, this is what I'm here for. Well. Hey, Zote, you're dead. You are dead as of the canonical playthrough that I did for Hollow Knight. I do want to remind you of that. We'll keep your dream fight around, but only for the God Home DLC. Other than that, you were a mask that I kicked around a couple times and died. Anyway. Alright, get me right back in there. I'm in Farloom, don't worry, the Wi-Fi is great. Now, the thing is, I haven't played the entirety of this game. There's still a bunch of content I haven't seen. That might actually be true. That's the real fear. That somehow the 47 precepts are going to come right back to haunt me. Literally, in this case. Oh, give me my needle upgrade. I am probably going to go for the third one. It's just I know the boss. It's not even the delivery. Delivery, I feel like I can do. The boss is what I'm worried about. Hey. Indeed I am. Does that at least pay for... It exactly pays for it. Well, there you go. Soul gladly given. 57. Ah, damn. Look, I mean, I guess it shows you how much I actually ended up talking to Zote back in Hollow Knight. Zing. I got the 7 part. I feel like canonically died to the giant vengefly is still an important part of this channel's lore, and I will not back down on that, regardless of if you actually get a game or not. Which, who knows? At this point in time, might be Lace. I don't know. Lace is moving up the power rankings. At least as far as likelihood of getting a game goes. What to do now? I don't know. Go do the Terrible Tyrant. I guess that's something I haven't done. I could go try and find them again. But will it release in our lifetimes? Scholars are divided on that fact. Although the prognosticians say that there is a likelihood of it happening, we can't really say for sure. Where am I going? Tyrant. You can go do that. Expert prognostications. Always looking forward. Yes, and it seems like most of the NPCs have been cleared out of this area, so I don't have to worry about Pilby getting in the way, I suppose. Didn't say they stopped having to work on Silksong because they're having too much fun. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but let me tell you, this game is pretty good. Still not my game of the year. Of course, game of the year, needless to say, still Blueprints. But I am enjoying Silksong so much more. I really thought, you know, when I heard about Silksong, it's like, whatever. I played Hollow Knight for like 250 hours. What do I really care about a sequel? It's like they're going to have to do something. Here we go. They're going to have to do something like really interesting and good. And actually they did. So Silksong came out. No, I'm sorry. This is just a collective hallucination. You know, it's that sort of thing. It happens. Hey, you guys actually made it. And you, the weird pervert who I hate. Although you also made it, who sells maps. I don't like this gross pervert that they make you bring back here. I think it's more likely in the next 15 years just Skong DLCs. I mean, certainly, Hollow Knight had 3, 4 of them? Yeah, just give them all to me, baby. Well, I guess not all of them. I can't afford that. Actually, does Mount Fay even have any more? I thought I got the one that was there. Let's take a look. I don't know. I'm very bad at buying maps, too. Hi. Indeed. As you can see, I've already gotten quite a few fleas before even talking to these people for the first time. Seeking fleas? Well, I've already got a few, including, again, this gross pervert behind me who I hate. Are you sure we can't just throw him into the lava? Thought the samurai bug was only available after the caravan got to the lake. I found Mog. I found her over in the putrified ducts, and she somehow made her way back here anyway, so... Eh? Drolly. Yeah, stuck or dangerous places. Occasionally just kind of sleeping on the ground. I mean, the thing is, I knew I wanted Mog, or Vogue, whatever her name is. Yo, she's mogging over here. Because that gives you the map stuff, so, you know. Yeah, I know, right? Are you sure we can't just throw him in the lava? I don't like this Zidane Flea. Yes, indeed. That is not what that is. Come on now. Jeez, people reading too much into this sort of thing. I did it! This is what happens when you don't talk to the fleas for half the game. We've known each other for 1 minute. No, not really. Come on now. It's like this is a game where parasitism is just like the major plot point in every aspect. Ah. Like that's how God, I love this. That's how Radiance work. That's how Radiance work. That's how the haunted silk works. It's all over the place. Although really the haunted silk is more of a beneficial parasite. There's a word for that, right? Energetic indeed. Yeah, let's go. This is a tool that it's one of those things where the ability to attack faster is not super important to me because usually I can only get in a couple attacks anyway. But hey, it is I can go get a big old gourd full of beer like I'm trying to play. Anything else? Like I'm trying to play what's the word I'm trying to think of? Sekiro. Oy. Jeez. It also gives you zoomies. I guess, it does. I don't know. Let's be honest. I took it fast at the very beginning. We're kind of slowing down right now as I'm getting to a save file that I really, really, really don't want to lose. It's like we're getting to the point where I'm starting to play a lot more cautiously because it's not going to be just an hour to get back up to this point. That's the worry. See, the joke is that it's a flea circus. Absolutely, let's go. Just farm another save. I have another save. That's the thing. I do. We got one. There's another one that's roughly at this same point. They only give you 4 save slots. I do more. Well, they're not selling anything. God, I love these. See, like these are the fleas that I like. Make that the thumbnail for the next VOD here. Speaking of which, I am getting close to 2 hours. Probably going to be wrapping up soon enough. I'm the mighty Citadel. Such a cute game, sometimes. And then sometimes you're literally shedding maggots off of you because you accidentally took a dip in the gross water. And sometimes there's literally a funeral happening and stuff like that. Oh, that's all enough for you. Oh, nice. I did not remember what you got actually from doing the fleas at all. Otherwise, I probably would have done this earlier. I don't know if I have enough for the next one. I'm pretty sure I don't. Fleas don't have wings. No, they certainly do not. But they're not really using their wings. They're more like flapping their antennas. Is that quite the same thing? Okay, yeah. And yeah, you can see right in the background there that they're still carrying around Morwing's body, which is a pretty good gag. I like that as like a little bit of background element there. Anyway. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we going? I hadn't noticed that. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things where there's just a few things like that in the game that just kind of, oh yeah, that is a thing that happened. One of the more developed NPCs gets overtaken by the affection, and they have to put them out of their misery as a longtime companion watches. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, we'll see if that happens in this playthrough. Like, honestly, I'm still going for, we're going to go for regular ending, and then I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. Because again, at this point, if I die, I lose a lot of progress that I don't want to lose. By the way, what are we looking at right now? I only have 38. 38, eh? Well, I guess what I'm going to do, like the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go grind out. Real quick, I did actually use the thing, right? Yes. Yes. Okay, okay, here's what I'm thinking for next time. I'll probably just go end up finishing up these two here. Maybe grab a couple of the masks that I know are just kind of around. But finishing off the stream, I'm thinking that I'll go grind out. We'll go grind out a few rosaries to go and buy out Grindel's shop there. And then wrap it up. And then we'll see next time if I just completely get absolutely obliterated and have to restart the game again. This is like a full work day of playing this game to get back up to this point again. I really do not want to die. Oh. Also true for my regular life too, but even more in Hollow Knight. Jeez. Oh, we're starting to get into the point where it's getting real stressful. Where it's not just gonna be run through, needle only, no, but skip all the upgrades because whatever. Oh, if I die here, I'm gonna be very mad. I want to play another game like Blueprints. I have actually on the docket. I finished up playing Lorelei and the Laser Eyes recently, and although I've been kind of working on a lot of other stuff, look forward to the Cookie Clicker episode 2 coming out today, in all likelihood. I also got XCOM, but after that, I think I'm going to do Lorelei, which is, I mean, it's obviously not quite like Blueprints, but it is a very weird game. Or play another game like Blueprints. Play another game, I like Blueprints. Oh yeah, me too. Still say that's game of the year for me. During this year that I actually played some contemporary games. That whole thing. Well, yeah, no, I mean, speaking of games that I already got like several hundred hours in, I feel like I have kind of canvassed Blueprints pretty well. I don't know if there's anything else to go back there for. Yeah, no, I think I did. I think I did most everything in there. Live stream Cookie Clicker experience. I mean, the thing is, there's not really too much as far as the Cookie Clicker experience goes left. It's me waiting for sugar lumps. I mean, and maybe if you want to see me, like, grind out the garden. By the way, how are we doing right now? Boy, oh boy, this is really going to take forever, isn't it? All right. Here, I'll just go show you all the stuff that I'm going to be buying, and then I'll go do this on my own, I suppose. I feel like every run of Blueprints was the same, and I made very little progress, if any, between each. Well, I mean, that's the entire thing. It's like there are meta progress points you make, like, for example, getting stars and whatnot, that do make a huge difference over the course of it. Besides, you know, like, I feel like the meta progress, eventually it gets to the point where, you know, RNG and whatnot becomes less of a big deal. Yeah, it's me. So yeah, we got Thief's Mark, getting yourself more stuff. Scratch and shinies right off your target. Cylinder, sure. Grab that one right now. Big thing though is crafting kit, getting even more damage out of my tools, I think, more than anything else. But yeah, just go through here, grab all of this stuff for next time, and then I don't know, I guess we'll see. We'll see. Cause Shinobi to be ignored. Wait, there was a new Shinobi game that came out? I didn't even know that they were making any. I feel like it's been a while since they've made a shinobi game. Want to use you as a sleeping white noise. I mean, I want to say Cookie Clicker's good for that. All right. Let's wrap it up here today. Convene here tomorrow again, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this one goes. I'm getting worried. I'll say that.